Hey guys, this is Gabe Dimmick from the Baseball Rebellion, and this is Mike Moustakas from the 2017 Home Run Derby. So he ended up losing to Miguel Sano, who moved on to the next round. But Moustakas is a guy who, a bigger, stronger guy who struggled earlier in his career, than more so than people might have thought that he would. But he's really turned it around and put up some of those power numbers that people are expecting, or were expecting as a prospect coming up. And just looking at his swing, I like a lot of what he does. It's not my favorite swing, but it is a good swing. It's good. It's not maybe the best, but it's good. So he really loads well. I really like that. So you're going to see him load his back hip up. You're going to see this back elbow kind of pull back behind him more. Not all hitters do that. That's something I was talking about with Charlie Blackmon and his breakdown, was that he doesn't quite get this inward rotation that I think is going to lead to some more pop from Moustakas. I think that he dives slightly in, so you can see from this view over here on the left that he's slightly in, is stepping in towards that white line, and so that's going to limit his hips just slightly, but again, especially on this outside pitch, it doesn't really hurt him very much, and he still is able to get his turn most of the way through there, regardless of that slight stride inward. Taking a look at just how his separation happens. So you're going to see that he has really good separation. So his back knee starts turning forward. His chest is still closed. Looking at it from this other view, this is starting to open up. Let's see one more frame where he goes further. So I think if you look at this view on the right, it's really interesting to see, just exactly how and the timing of that opening. So his stomach is opening, as he's landing into the ground. His stomach is opening. So right there is probably the maximum amount of separation he's going to get. His bat is still up, but his head is over his back hip at this point, which is really good, because what that's going to allow him to do is to turn very deep in the way of the ball. We saw somebody talking about doing a breakdown of home run derby swingers and saying that they don't swing up, which I just don't know how that's hard to. I don't know how you can say that when his barrel is getting here, and you can see the ball coming in here, right? I mean, he's definitely coming up, right? I would say. So this is a very, very good upward swing here, and all these guys swing up because they get on the path of the pitch and hit it the best way possible, with the most impact, most force at impact as possible. And so I think just to say that these guys aren't swinging up is just not really opening your eyes. But just like most of the other players, really good job of getting his hips and his belly out in front of him, head staying back, turning behind him, and then really coming up through it. So good swing here from Moose. I think he could maybe pull his back foot just a little bit more forward, and that would help him finish more over his back leg in his finish, and get just a little bit more force through the ball. But that's a very, very small piece of the puzzle, because he does so much else right, and it's not like he doesn't have his head over his back hip. It's not like he doesn't turn deep. So I think he's still in great shape and is a great hitter. So especially with his athleticism and size and strength. So thanks for watching the swing breakdown on Mike Moustakas. And again, he's a guy that started out his career and disappointed some, so it's been cool to watch how he has overcome that and become a guy who's appearing in home run derbies and putting up power numbers that he probably expected coming into the major league. So happy for that guy, and I hope you guys enjoyed the derby and enjoyed this breakdown.